Hey, what's up, guys? Angel Perfect TV Killer back with another action figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Super-skrull. Now, before we get further into the review here, it has been 2 months, so a lot has happened. So I just wanted to say, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, a great Christmas, and most importantly, a great New Year's. By the way, Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope everyone had a great time with their families and whatnot. I know I did, so I really hope the same for everyone else out there. But yeah, I had a couple figures that I was supposed to review at the time, like the Super-skrull here and some other Marvel Legends. But time, it's been a little busy, but I'm here now, and I'm glad I am because I really want to open these guys up and review them. But with that said, let's get into the review. But yeah, we got Super-skrull here, and I am really excited for this one. Picked him up as soon as I seen him like ready to order on the Hasbro website, and I just had to pick him up as soon as I seen him, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, the packaging, not much going on. Super-skrull in the front there. We do have some good art on the side. I really like that. And on the back, we do have some stats for the scroll here. It's been a minute since I seen some stats for the characters in behind the packaging. Last time I seen that shit was like freaking the Toy Biz days, when they used to have all the stats of the characters, which they should bring back. It's kind of cool to see their stats behind the packaging. But yeah, we have that right there. But yeah, the packaging, not that bad, pretty cool. So let's get the scroll outside of the package. And here we have the Super-skrull outside of his package. And I gotta say, man, this is a very nice looking Super-skrull. I mean, just to his paint, to his body, I mean, with the purple and black, not that much going on with paint on the upper body. You just got your basic purple and black, but it is well done, well painted, not a lot of mistakes there, so that's nice. I mean, let's go to the head sculpt. I gotta say, like, this guy has a very clean looking head sculpt. I really like how it looks. You see some shading around the eyes, a little darker there, and on the lines as well, and the sculpt in his face. The eyes look well painted. That looks nice. His teeth as well, with his gums, no mistakes there, nicely painted. But yeah, the face is well done. You go down to his legs, you got that nice translucent plastic going on there for Johnny Storm's powers. You go to one of his arms, his right arm. You see that he has the elongated, stretchy arm for Mr. Fantastic. And his left arm, you see him with the Ben Grimm's arm as well, representing the Thing's powers. So very nicely done with this figure, well sculpted with the different arms, especially with the Thing's arm right here. It is nicely sculpted and painted. There is some shading in there, if you can see, in between the line of the rocks. Looks really nice. Got some dark shading in between there, and then you got the paint between the purple and orange. Got that nice going in to the purple. You can see here his shoulder is here. It is bulkier than the other one over here, of course, because he is growing a bigger arm here. So that's nice. See, I like how nicely sculpted that is. But yeah, on the legs too, it is well painted as well. Nothing crazy, just your translucent, nicely painted as well with the orange. Got some light orange and dark orange going through the legs, so that's well done. So I really like that. This figure looks really nice, honestly. I really didn't get a chance to have a Super-skrull in my collection. I know Hasbro released a lot of Super-skrulls along the years, especially recently. Before this one, there was a 2-pack with the Super-skrull. I was going to end up picking it up, but I never did. But then this guy came out, and I just loved how he looked. So really glad I end up picking him up. So that's very nice. But yeah, his sculpt, his paint apps looks very nice, but the articulation is nice too. He does look up that far, which is nice. Does look down all the way around. His biceps, his arms, I mean, go up. Oh, my fault. I accidentally popped his whole arm off. Jesus Christ, did not expect that. By the way, it is part of it. His arms are removable to have his regular arms, but we'll talk more about that in the accessories. But his arms do go up that far. Same with well, the other arm goes a little bit more higher just because it is skinnier and a less girthier than the other arm, but it does go up all the way around. Of course, has that bicep swivel, double jointed elbows with both arms, and does swivel on the wrist and does bend down and up. Does have that ab joint going forward and back. By the way, he does have some nice ab articulation right there. Does move forward quite a bit, so that's very nice right there. And you know, back, you know, just a regular amount, but forward does go a nice amount. And he does have the waist swivel. He kicks up about that high, nothing too crazy. Does have that thigh swivel, double jointed knees, of course. This knee's a little, there you go, little stiff, but we got it. But yeah, and then he does have that boot cut right there. Foot goes down that far, forward that far, and he does have the ankle pivot. So yeah, not only does he look great, he does have good articulation as well. Have your nice standard Marvel Legends articulation. And he does, like I said, with the arms as well, he does come with accessories. Not a crazy amount, but, you know, enough. He does come with this fire piece right here, which you did see in the beginning of the video. I had him with the fire piece on the Thing's arm, his fist right here, which I'm assuming where you use this effect, which looks very nice right there. Love how that looks. Well painted as well. And he does, like I said, he does come with his regular arms right here, which is very nice, and does come with your basic open hands, because he already comes with the fists already on the regular arms. And he does come with different head sculpts. He does have a nice grinning face sculpt right there, which looks very, very nice. I really like how they sculpted that. And here you have your mean mugging face right here, just straight mad. Really like how they sculpted that one right there. And I already talked about the one he already comes with on, so really, really good head sculpts. But yeah, let me just remove the arms here so you guys can see how that looks like. This one is giving me a little bit of trouble. Let me do this off camera real quick. Hopefully nothing breaks nor snaps. Oh, okay, there we go. Was really worried there for a second. Let me put on the arms on camera. There you go. Now you have your Super-skrull with your regular arms. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I really wish this Skrull came with like regular legs, man. I really wish he did come with regular legs, so we could just have a regular Skrull and then just have your Skrull fully like upgraded with all the powers and all that. Really wish they did that, but they would have probably charge a whole bank for that, and it would have been nice. But like I said, I mean, already this is a very, very nice Super-skrull. So no complaints there. The paint's nice, the articulation's nice. I'm really glad I picked this guy up. But yeah, I mean, that was the Super-skrull. We went through his accessories, articulation, all that. Let's do some quick size comparisons before we get to the end of this video. And starting off with the size comparisons, you know we have to start off the size comparison, right? Here is the Super-skrull next to the Fantastic Four. And if you can see, he is standing pretty well next to the others. I really love how this Super-skrull size up next to the other classic Fantastic Four figures. I am really digging how it looks. Like how tall he is next to the regular sized heroes. But obviously the Thing ends up being a lot taller, but really love how he looks next to the Fantastic Four. And for other characters, here's Super-skrull next to the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Deadpool and the 2-pack Spider-Man, looking very nice next to these two characters. Really love how that looks. And for some heavy hitters, here's the Super-skrull next to the Maximum Series Hulk and the Marvel Legends Dragon Man. And these two monsters really make the Super-skrull look very fucking small. I love that. And seeing him next to another Fantastic Four villain looks really freaking cool. So I really like how these two look next to each other right there. And last but not least, here is the Super-skrull next to the top two. And last but not least, here is the Super-skrull next to the other two most dangerous characters in the Marvel Universe. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Doctor Doom and next to the Marvel Legends Thanos. And I really love how he squares up next to the other two baddest villains in the Marvel Universe. Really love how this, like, the dangerous trio right here. Really love how that looks. But yeah, that's how he squared up next to the other characters. That was the size comparisons. And this was my review on the Marvel Legends Super Villains Super-skrull. And I gotta say, man, I really enjoy this figure. Looks very nice, well sculpted, well painted. Not a lot of gripes about this figure. Highly recommended. If you don't have a really good Super-skrull in your collection, then I really recommend this guy. I mean, well painted and etc. The head sculpts are very nice. The hand accessories, you know, the Thing arm and the other parts for the figure looks very nice. Just no gripes about this guy whatsoever. But yeah, that was my review of the Marvel Legends Super-skrull. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.